YouTube Wagwan. Welcome back to the channel. Do me a favor and subscribe right neezy. Subscribe right now. Alright, boom, backlot now. So anyway, I've gathered you all here today to talk about something that I found very sad. There's some real trash people in this world. This video is about a woman who is older. She's 51 years old. She got cancer. She beat the cancer, but she got cancer, and after she got cancer, she decided that she needed to live life to the fullest and get outside peen. She wanted some outside peen. How can beating cancer make you realize this? I have no idea, but here's the story.
I am at a loss as to what to do with my 54 male wife, 51 females request. My wife and I have been married since 2001 and together since 1999. She is the most intelligent, thoughtful, caring, loyal person I know, and I have always thought of myself as fortunate to have met and married her. She is, even today, aesthetically beautiful, and men have told her this throughout our marriage. She has always shot them down. Earlier this year, she was diagnosed with uterine cancer, stage 1, and had a full hysterectomy. I was never concerned about the cancer. It was diagnosed early, dealt with quickly, and she made a full recovery. I took time off work to look after her after the surgery, and all seemed well. There were some, to be expected, emotional instances on her part, and although I am not an emotional person, we dealt with them together. After her recovery, she was insistent that we start living life to the fullest and took a 10-day trip to Europe, followed by a trip to Belize. We also have a trip to the UK and Spain/Portugal later this year. I am fine with these things, building memories and crossing bucket list adventures off her/our list. I also understand that these are a result of feeling fragile on her part. She also took up yoga, swimming, and healthy cooking classes. I was fully on board until last week. Last week, she came home from work and told me she wanted a hall pass, a one-time opportunity for her to have sex with someone else besides me.
Since 1999. Since 1999, people can be so cruel. Y'all been together that long, since 1999, 24 years. Everything was cool. Now you need a hall pass because you beat cancer and you got to live life to the fullest. My boy stuck with you when times was hard. He was there by your side, helped you through sickness. Like he should, because he's your husband. Sickness and health. It's literally in the vows, but come on. He's actually one of the good ones. And this is what you want to do to him? You want to get D'd down by another man? Like, I understand you beat cancer, right? And you want to live life to the fullest, but why does living life to the fullest have to include getting D'd down by somebody outside of your marriage? And this is all in the name of living life to the fullest. Y'all really ain't shit. These hoes ain't shit, bruh. These hoes ain't shit. All the traveling and all that stuff is cool, man. Everything is cool. I get it. You had a scare and you want to make sure you're doing things. You're doing the yoga now, the healthy cooking classes, all this good stuff. Traveling. It's the getting your back beat down thing I don't understand. I don't understand that part. I mean, my boy was there for you, like, after the surgery, took off work to nurse you back to health. And this is how you want to repay him.
She said that since her cancer diagnosis, her outlook on life has changed, and she doesn't want to be handcuffed from doing things she wants to do. She explained that there is this guy at her work, and she has always had some attraction to him. He is leaving the company, and she will never see him again. So this is the perfect opportunity to sleep with someone else. She said that I could say no, of course, but that she would, quote, be mad/disappointed at me for an undetermined amount of time, and that it would be confirmation of my male toxicity and insecurity. I don't consider myself to be toxic, and if not wanting your wife of 20 plus years to have sex with someone else is insecure, then I guess I'm insecure. I told her that I appreciated her talking to me about this, but approval via coercion is not approval. I also said that I do not appreciate her language in describing my, as of yet, unknown reaction to this very large issue that could affect the rest of our marriage/life. I got up in the morning. She basically said that she was sorry for putting such a large decision solely on my shoulders, and that to help, she was taking the decision away from me. She booked a hotel near where her coworkers are having a party/send-off for this guy, and she would spend the night there with him and hope that I would be here when she got back. That she would answer any questions I have about the night after it happened, but not before. She will not tell me who he is or anything about him because she knows me too well, and that I would dwell and obsess over him, and that it would make it, quote, too real for me, which is
it is real.
pretty accurate.
Oh my God.
What she mean? It's too real. It's gonna be too real. What's she talking about? Is it not real? Like, this is real. It's not a fairy tale. It's real. You asked your man for a hall pass. Not just a man. You asked your husband of 24 years for a hall pass. And since it's a lot of pressure on him, you decided, oh, I'm gonna take the decision away from you, and I'm just gonna do it. You just gonna go get your back tapped without his approval. I don't understand the game, bruh. The game done changed. The game done changed, bruh. He's uncomfortable, unsure, undecided. You say, you know what? I'm going to take the decision away from you, and I'm going to go ahead and do the thing. And then so if your wife wants her cheeks clapped up by somebody else and you don't want it to happen, now you are being a toxic man. She said, if you don't let me go through with it, then you will confirm your male toxicity and your insecurity. Like, yo, women be knowing the right trigger words. Women be knowing the trigger words. They be knowing what to say. Toxic masculinity is always a big one. Insecurity is another one. Y'all be knowing what to say to try to push men's buttons in the right way. Like, you basically gaslighting this dude. She wakes up in the morning and she says, like, you know what? I'm going through with it. It don't even matter what you're talking about. I'm just gonna do it. Like, I don't understand why she need to sleep with this dude so much. Like, I feel like a lot of people just would have did it. If they wanted to do it, they just would have did it and not said nothing, right? But she brought it to him, so you kind of applaud her a little bit for that. Just a little bit. But it's crazy. This guy is with you through thick and thin. And you kind of just took a shit on him. Like, hey, look, man, I'm about to go get my cheeks beat. Ain't nothing you could do about it. It's like you come home and you say, hey, look, I'm asking for permission. And the next day you wake up and you say, you know what, I'm not asking you. I'm going to go get these cheeks tapped up. And that's that.
Her POV is that the less I know, the better, which contradicts the offer to tell me anything I want to know after it happened. I think she knows I won't want to know / ask anything, or simply will not tell me. Part of me thinks at least she has been honest with me, and she has been through a lot since finding out she had cancer, so maybe I should just let it happen. I certainly have no concept of what she went through, so I cannot dismiss how this affected her mental state / outlook on life. Part of me wants to put my foot down and say this is not going to happen, and deal with those consequences when they happen. Her best friend called me callous for even suggesting that I wouldn't let it happen because I have no idea what she went through.
What is happening?
Yo, this is what women do, man. This is what women do. They will defend their friends no matter how wrong they are. She gonna come up talking about he's being callous for even suggesting that she can't go through with it. What kind of stupidness is that? So his wife for 24 years, he don't want her to go sleep with somebody else. So now he's being callous. What do women be on sometimes? Like, this is why women should not listen to their friends, because their friends will tell them all the wrong things all the time. They're just going to tell you what you want to hear, no matter how dumb it is. They're going to back it up. And then you're going to go to the dude with this stupidness. And she know what she's saying is bullshit. She just want to defend her friend at all costs. This is why sometimes, a lot of the time, y'all be single together, because y'all just get this bad advice from your friends. Your friends is giving you terrible advice. Your friend should be the one telling you, like, girl, no, this is crazy. Don't go through with this. Don't go bring this home to this man who's done X, Y, and Z for you over the years. Don't go do this. No, instead you go to him and say, you are callous for even suggestion that she can't go through with this. What? What? Man, I would have threw that marriage out altogether. Go do what you want to do. You coming at me like this, go do what you want. I'm not going to be here when you get back. But I wouldn't even told her I ain't going to be there when you get back. I wouldn't even told her nothing. If you come to me with some hall pass suggestion, it's over. It's a wrap. For even the thought that you want to do it, it's over.
I find it hard to believe that she is okay with the possibility of throwing away 20 plus years of marriage over some guy that she has had no relationship with outside of work, and that I should just call her bluffs. Maybe she thinks similarly that I won't throw away the marriage because of one encounter. I just don't know what to do. I empathize with her, and then an instant later, I am angry with her.
You should be.
Part of me wants to know who this guy is. What does he look like? What has he got that is so enthralling to her? Is he just a safe option? Is he married? Does his wife know? Would I be a callous asshole for saying no. What can I do besides walking away?
This is out of control.
Ready for the update?
Yeah.
I was hoping that my opposition to her plans would give her pause, but unfortunately, that did not happen. I said I am a hard no and that I am not sure how I will feel about you if you go ahead with it. I was met once again with, quote, "This is for me. It will be one time. What can I say to help you deal with it? You'll get over it. We were meant to be, regardless of the situation." All of these remarks leading up to Saturday. She left Saturday ostensibly to meet her coworkers, but in reality, to f the guy. I asked her to text me when she was leaving for the bar, and when she did, I asked her if she was really going to go through with this. After her response, quote, "I'm not answering any more questions tonight. I will see you tomorrow." I blocked my wife.
Good.
Then I did something either stupid or brilliant. I went to the bar where the get-together was happening. Well, not the bar, but a transit bench across the street. I waited for a long time. It was running through my mind, the leading up to this event, that I need to know who this guy was, maybe to compare myself against him, to see what he had that I do not. It was driving me crazy not knowing who he was and what was so special about him that she would ruin our marriage for. After what seemed like an eternity, a woman that I recognized from my wife's office left the bar and got in a cab. Soon, other people started filing out and a whole group came out and people were hugging a man and shaking his hand. I assumed that I had my guy. I didn't see my wife and had a brief thought that maybe she called it off. I unblocked her and there were no messages. Everyone said their goodbyes and left. Dude was standing outside for a few minutes and then my wife came out. She looked around, took his hand, and started walking away together. Of all the emotions I went through, trepidation, sadness, anger, it was disgust that really encapsulated the event for me. This guy was short, fat, and bald. All the things I cannot compete with. Ultimately, I felt like a pervert for watching from a distance. I followed until they got to the hotel and then turned around and went home. I woke up Sunday morning and put a lock on the master bedroom door. I moved her things to the spare room and left a note asking her to find other accommodations as quickly as possible. I visited another friend who is a lawyer and he gave me some sage advice and a couple of recommendations for divorce attorneys and made the introductions. My wife has been calling me numerous times since around 11 or so. Once blocked, the calls go to voicemail. I listened to the first couple, but felt nothing but some satisfaction when she couldn't get through to me, and she was obviously becoming concerned.
So proud of him.
I didn't want to go home, but I left in such a hurry that I didn't plan an overnight properly. I got home around 9, and as per my buddy's advice, I recorded the interaction. I was halfway up the stairs when she came up from the family room, asking what was going on. Could we talk? I thought we talked about this. I just answered with, "I'm not interested in discussing this tonight," and went to bed. After not getting a response from me through the door, she left me alone. I kind of feel like a child for not talking with her and shutting the door on her, but I just couldn't look at her. Monday, I got up and got ready for work. She was waiting for me and asked if we could discuss getting back to normal. I said, "You have been doing all of the talking for the both of us for the last week. Why don't you continue?" and left for work. I have an appointment with the attorneys my friend recommended for this week.
I love this.
She fucked around and she's finding out.
Yep.
And so now it's like, oh, now why won't you talk to me? I thought we talked about this. Yes, and if you remember correctly, he didn't want you to do it. He didn't agree to it. He said he didn't want you to do it. You went ahead and done it anyway. He wasn't happy. You didn't come to a happy conclusion. It was, hey, I'm going to do this, and that's that. Actually, in this situation, there is no happy conclusion for real. Unless your husband is a cuck, there's no happy conclusion because no husband is going to be cool with this. Unless you in one of those polyamorous relationships. This is a no-go. Man, I think this whole story is crazy. You come to the crib telling me something like that, I'm not gonna tell you no. I'm gonna be appalled. I'm gonna be shocked that you would come to me with some shit like this. But I'm not about to sit here and fight with you about this. I'm not arguing with you. If that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna stop you. But just know that it's a rappy dappy. I'm done with your ass. By the time you get back, I'm moved out. I'm out of there. I'm done with it. But it's definitely a sad situation because you could tell that this man was really hurt, like really hurt. And sometimes that's just how the world works, man. Good people just get beat down. That's just how it is sometimes, you know. But that's all I got for today, man. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, share the video. Please comment too. I like when I get the comments, even if I gotta go down in the comment section and put a few words in myself. You feel me? All right, y'all. Peace.